In this demo I will walk you through a Windows 7 setup and also take you a little bit behind the scenes and show you what happens when the setup is running. What I have done here is I have started a machine on the normal Windows 7 DVD, and at this point we already have components running in the background, because at any given point when you see this sort of background image you can always press Shift F10 to get a command prompt, pretty much like you in MDT can press F8 to get a command prompt. But if I go to my Windows folder in RAM, which is my X drive, I can actually now see the log file. Then when I click next and select install now, I'm actually executing setup.exe, and if I go back to my log file, you can now see it's increasing, and I can see it's actually executed setup.exe with a bunch of undocumented command line switches. Now if I follow me through this wizard and start deploying Windows, it starts by copying the setup files to the disk, and then soon it will start to expand the Vim file onto the drive. So now it's expanding the Vim. So if I go back to my command prompt and I go to my C drive and I do a directory listing, I will see nothing. So why is that? Well, if we go to disk part and list the volumes that we have, we can see that C: is actually our BitLocker partition, and the real drive being used right now is the E drive. So now I can exit here, go to my E drive, and now I can see the content of the folder being created, or folders being created. And for example, I can go into this location now, sources, Panther, and now I can see the continued log file in here. I can, for example, search for memory to see that in the log file the system actually said, okay, system has enough memory because 768 is more than 376, which is the core memory that this setup.exe is actually looking for. The hard drive that you see E: is just temporary while in WinP. This one will be C: later on when the machine reboots. But if an error occurs while setup is running, don't click OK. Hit Shift F10, go find the log file and review the log file. Not only the error itself, but also the events leading up to that error.